Live coverage of Expo North as it happens. This is Expo North Live.
Our next guest on Expo North Live is a jewellery designer who studied in Edinburgh but is now back in her home on the Isle of Skye, where its landscapes and shorelines inspire some intricate, complex jewellery. Please welcome Heather McDermott. Heather, good to see you, and great that you brought some of your designs along with us. How did you get into this?
I started making jewellery when I was quite young, so at the age of 12, sort of making beaded jewellery, and then went on to art college at Edinburgh and specialised in jewellery, and I stayed to do a one-year master's, so did my time and moved home in 2012 to start a business and become a jewellery designer and maker.
You brought a couple of pieces along for us, if you could pick them up and show them to the camera. And if we just put them against the background, I mean, that's fantastic.
Thank you.
Tell us a wee bit about, how you go about creating something like that.
So something like this is my fishing net necklace, and all the links are handmade. I actually do them in front of the TV, so my parents hate the sound of snipping wire. And then I hand solder all the links together, and then it's a sort of process of cleaning up and filing. And then the clasp at the top is silver, so you have that lovely contrast between metals. And yeah, this is what I like. I like a lot of repetition. And they're also inspired by the great Scots word, the fankle, which means to all in a tangle. So it's that kind of chaotic chain, but there is, it's lovely to wear because there's a lot of volume, but it's lovely and light as well.
Now tell me, how easy is it to run a business from the Isle of Skye?
It's mixed. Starting up, there's a great lot of support from Emergence, who are they sort of support everybody within the Highlands in crafts. So they gave me a lot of mentoring, which was crucial because we didn't learn a lot of business skills throughout college.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, they train you in jewellery, and these are art pieces as much as anything.
Yeah.
And then you're expected to develop a hard nose for business on top of that.
Exactly. So people like Business Gateway really helped in learning how to do a business plan and applying for funding and kind of what you need to have in place to really go forward, so you've got a really good foundation to start a business. And then it's really just a process of trial and error, trying out new shows and kind of doing a lot of travelling and meeting people. And I mean, that is maybe one of the downsides of living on Skye, because you are far away really from where it all happens. However, it does then give you a real edge to your work to then say, I've come down from Skye, and it's all inspired by my surroundings and what I see on a daily basis.
You sell online. Has that been a learning curve for you?
Yeah, it really has. I started with a really awful website, but it was really just to have a presence on the web after college. And then I had some really hard-nosed advice from somebody saying that you need to change your website. This is awful. So that really gave me a kick to then develop, and also doing research to look at other people's websites, other jewellers that I admire, and see how they're doing it and what they do online, and really trying to learn from that. And it's a living thing, so you have to constantly change and update and change things, so you keep people up to date. So things like a blog is really useful, and that's something that I try to do.
And briefly, you have new work coming up at Goldsmiths Fair, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. So I'm hoping actually to transfer quite a few of my designs into gold, which is my real investment for the year, and just have a bit more of a luxurious quality to it, but then also teaming it with the stainless steel to have a real sort of interesting mix of materials. So yeah, I'm really excited about developing those over the summer.
Well, these are gorgeous things. I look forward to tapping you up online once I get from this. Thank you very much indeed, Heather.
Thank you.